remake it from scratch using the new version. He says there's versions you can use to upload the old versions, but it's not really work. So, yeah, no. I work with what I can. I can't help it if these programs that I use get updated or changed or whatnot. Oh. Coin ledger. I bought a bunch of stuff from the store last time. Come closer. Come sit around the king's table. Look into the crystal ball as we look to one of our past adventures. All right. After saving the town of Phandalin from a group of ruffians known as the Red Brands, and saving 2 out of the 3 Rockseeker brothers from the clutches of Neznar, the Dark Elf, also known as the Black Spider, we made our way out of the first dungeon and fulfilled our contract with the Green Dragon, and sprung the trap and released. After the dragon released us from our bonds, we sprung the trap. Our heroes fought bravely together and defeated the dragon in combat, and took back the legendary Amulet of Kalar, a amulet that endows the person who attunes to it to polymorph. God only knows what the evil green dragon would do with such an item. We now zoom in past on the continent of Otheos, just south of the Fantean Empire. We see our Dracovian territory, and we zoom to the west towards the Sunderhill Mountains, a town known as Phandalin. We join back with our heroes, who are just finishing up some shopping, and the last thing we talked about with our group was going to the Green Dragon's Horde, just north, back at Thunder Tree, where we originally met the Green Dragon, in an abandoned town north called Thunder Tree. Thunder Tree right here. So, my friends, my comrades, I am currently in Barthazan's Provisions, just north, right next to the Stonehill Inn. Let's see here. We were planning to head north towards Thunder Tree. If there's anything else you guys want to do before we leave, feel free. I believe Pro Gamer Guns and Skullface are finishing up their transaction with Agatha, the alchemist, the halfling alchemist, and her shop. Silver sits outside, just around the right side.
I wrote him back and I was like, I wasn't gonna kill you. I didn't think really anything of it. Fighting me.
I go to Max and pull him aside and show him the map, and I tell him, it's you and me, the only ones who know I have a plan. Okay. Here. So, Skullface, as you leave Agatha's and you look back and she waves goodbye to you, her small glasses resting upon her nose, you head outside to the right. It is about noon, midday right now as you come out. Town is pretty lively. You see a couple of familiar faces. All still back at the smithy. Walk past Stonehill Inn. You see, come to the store and you see Max and Cowgirl through one of the windows of Barthazan's Visions. The wood frame and old style glass. You come into the store. I hear the chingling of the bell behind. Ding, ding. Barthazan fixes his glasses. Well, welcome, Sir Tiefling. Come in. here. As you walk in, you tell me your plan. Me and Megara look to you, and you show us the book with the map. The map describes as the tomb of the Lizard King. It tells you to go north, just to the other side of the Sunderhill Mountains. As we look the map, the treasure map. Let me turn this down just. We go to the north up here, past Thunder Tree, just a little bit past Hamilton. This blue star you see is the location that the treasure map tells you to go. I look to you and I ask Skullface, as Max, what is your plan? And probably take us a couple days to get up there. I'd say 30 miles. Looking at about 4 days travel, maybe 4 or 5 days travel on horseback. We now ride from Phandalin, so whew. I use my necklace to look for some gold. Pro Gamer Guns, as you walk out of the store, you hold onto your necklace and the kobold's lucky tooth. You rub the necklace and you see a gleaming from one of the bushes to your right. You hastily walk over there. You hear the slight. A near passerby hears your meh as you cheerfully run to a bush past this house that catches the gleam, catches your eye. Silver also follows Skull, so you do not see Silver. You find 2 gold. What's up, Jaden? It is great to see you. Come sit. You enter into the banquet hall, and you see the magic crystal ball emanating the image of showing our adventure from afar in the land of Phandalin. Currently, you see Skullface talking to Maxamillios about his plans for this so-called Tomb of the Lizard King, a dungeon in the mountains of the Thunderhill, just north of us. We are also talking about going to the Dragon's Hoard to see his old lair, to at least see what treasures we may find on our way up there. If there's anything else, we can pretty much get going. Anybody else has anything they want to do? Otherwise, I will start us heading up north. I have done everything I wanted to do at the store. Nothing I want to sell really right now. I have a plan for the treasure and a plan, but it'll only work if we're in the right formation. What do you mean formation? So like we have a setup. As you start walking out, me and you start following, or I start following you out of the. Megara is at full health. One is at full health, right? Days rest and. We start to walk south towards the middle of the town, back past the Shrine of Luck and the East Trading Company. The last thing we talked about, you pro as you, you're good. As long as you pro as you leave the gold and you happily turn the corner, you see your friends walking around the other side of the town hall into the main foyer. That a word? And you notice some people walking past you, Pro Gamer Gun, some of them holding logs. You notice they are heading towards left towards the top of the Transcendent Mansion, the place where we found the Red Brands hiding out in the old cellars. Last thing you remember is hearing that Max was planning to have a fort start being built here to watch over the town as the city council is starting to be developed. They're developing their own city, their own governmental system as we watch over, make sure they stay safe. Blue is also going to be staying behind and training some fighters and local men to be in their town and guard the town from future bandits. I have to run back to the alchemist and say, keep an eye to remember me. Okay. As we start to go towards Byra, we start walking a little more north as we get ready to leave the town of Phandalin. As we are starting to head towards the keep, or towards the hill at the edge of town, Skullface says, wait a minute, and he's like, I'll be right back, and he runs in. We do not hear what he says. Skullface says what he says to her. We see his tail kind of hanging outside of the door as he kind of yells into the store, and he sees her luckily at one of the shelves dusting, standing on a ladder, and he goes, you would do well to keep an eye and remember me. And she kind of looks startled and kind of nods to you. Aye, okay, Sonny. And your tail kind of wags. It's purple with its triangle at the end of it, almost like an arrowhead. We start to head north. After that, you catch up to the group, and we head. Pro Gamer Guns, you whistle for Molly. Silver is here. We grab our horses as well before we head out of town. They are tied up at the stable down in where Elsa Draenor saved them from the Red Brand kids. We grab horses. And Pro Gamer Guns, you whistle for Molly. She and Blue, are you here today? Molly appears flying. She lands next to you, Pro, and you hop on her back. Okay. I give her one of the eyes. Okay. Keep an eye to remember. Sounds good. Alright, so are we going to Thunder Tree first? Is that the plan? Out of town. I have a plan for the treasure. Okay. Buy your book. Are we going to your book first, or are we going to Thunder Tree first? Because your book is up here to the farther. And then Thunder Tree is right here on the left. We can pass Thunder Tree. We can go to the book. It's fine. So welcome back, Jaden. Welcome back. Hope you've been doing good. This is our story. Yes, Thunder. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so I like that. So we're gonna go to the Thunder Tree, and then we're gonna go to the book. All right. Okay, so It takes us about the better part of the rest of the day. Get about another. This is about your 20-mile mark. Are you getting out, Kellyanne? Okay.
Play if you want to, then you know.
So it takes us about better part of the day. Ah. Drag to measure curve length. Handling. Takes us 29 miles. That's pretty cool. So we go get about, what did we say? About 32 miles in about a day. So it gets to us about nighttime by the time we get to about a little bit lower than this dot. I'd say we make camp near the woods, not too far. If there's anything you guys would like to do, we have our first watch. I'll take first watch. Somebody else can take second and third watch. We'll just put the down. I'm not gonna put anything down right away. Campsite. Won't go stick too long. If there's anything else anybody would like to really do as far as animal training, stuff like that, I figure I've bought in some rations. I figure we do our normal thing. We don't get hung up too much on the camping. We can get moving.
Okay.
I basically do
Didn't
see
destroy
if
the
anything
claymore
really comes out.
and can magically.
I live in Tennessee.
Rainbow.
Okay. So we set up camp. It takes us the better part. It is about nighttime. It's getting dark. The Skull, you take first. You take second watch. Pro takes second watch. Skullface, you take last. So Pro, around your watch, you take a little bit around the perimeter. You definitely hear some scurrying in the bushes, but you go to investigate. And as you get closer, your Molly at your side, you both kind of creep up slowly. And as you get closer, you hear a twig snap, and a pheasant comes flying out of the bush and flies off and as it flies away. But otherwise uneventful. Skullface, by the time your watch comes up, the sun already starts to peak around the base of horizon to east. Towards the Sunderhill Mountains, you see a beautiful sunrise at the end of your watch. Purple sky just over the Sunderhill Mountains. To the right, you see the light, snowy tops of the Sunderhill Mountains. The crickets start to die down as the morning comes, and you have a good smile come over your face as you have a good feeling about the upcoming adventure. Satisfied with some of the stuff that's your way. Adventure as you look and grab a hold of your bag of colding. Otherwise, the night goes uneventful. You guys pack up. We start to head more north towards Thundertree. It takes us the better part of the rest of the day to get there through the forest, through the trees. Let's see here. Takes us another little bit About another 33 miles through the forest. That slows us down a little bit. We have to get off our horses to get going north. Let me see if I missed anything. Trained in here. Can you train our mounts? Yes, you can. I'm okay with that. If you guys want to, go ahead and roll. Skullface, are you doing it too? You get advantage with your beast speak. Pro Gamer Guns, you roll, and you are teaching her to do here or down, to come towards you. You can roll your animal handling check. Add your animal handling and go ahead and roll, both of you, and we will write down the results. Skull, casting his speak with animals, is able to get advantage on training Silver. You have 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. For Pro Gamer Guns, you have 3 successes. Only need 2 more successes, and you have him. You have him fully trained in guard, and he can be now on watch and be another person that is. Yeah, she isn't done. She's not done. She needs 7. 3 needs. She needs 4 more Pro Gamer Guns. You have 3 successes. Last training session, I believe nothing actually passed. But I have Skull at 5 and Pro Gamer Guns at 3. It's all good. Skullface rolls is 15. Right. Sounds good. Alright, Skull, plus your animal handling is 5, so 20. It's very good. And Pro Gamer Guns rolls a crit pass. Very good, Pro. Alright, Pro Gamer Guns, as the pheasant flies out from the bushes, Molly actually gives chase, and she starts to chase the pheasant, and you panic for a second, and you say, Molly, down, here, now, and you point to the ground, and she stops dead in her tracks, no question, and she cocks back to you, and she sits her little butt down and waits for her next order. Skullface, as you before you get to see that beautiful sunset, you sit there again and you put the bag of colding down on the ground and tell Silver in your beast speak to guard and to watch over valuables, and you walk away and you walk around farther. You almost give it about a good 20 to 30 minutes before you come back. You break eyesight with Silver. You come back and you see Silver is still watching over the bag of colding. You have a successful training session with Silver. Very good, very good. All right, so moving on forward. We make it to Thunder Tree. We have to hop off our horses by the time we get off the path. We find and recognize our path. Skullface, with his keen mind, remembers his details, remembers almost the exact way we entered in through Thunder Tree, where we last met Rydoth the Druid, and we fought the Dragon Cultists along with some twig blights and other ash zombies. The ash zombies were fun, wasn't it, guys? Let's go back to Thunder Tree here. So we enter Thunder Tree, this time from the right side, from the area where the Dragon Cultists last fought us. Skullface, having a little more memory of the surrounding area, leads us through not so the front door as we did last time. Has us come in from the south behind this building. As we get closer, guys, I want everybody to roll a perception check right now. Everybody go ahead and roll a 20 and add your perception to it, please. And I took the horses. The horses we put here. Horses are good. They're here. Rolled an 18. Very good. Very good. 24. Very good. By the time we get here, it is nighttime. We are running on pushing our limits. We haven't hit our exhaustion yet. We had the horses, but we are at the end of our traveling distance. We get here. It is nighttime, actually. It's not daytime. Let's see, I'm waiting for everyone else's rolls here. Give it a minute. That's it. Very good. Roll a 16. Very good. Okay. Pro, Megara, and Skullface. Megara, as you guys walk out of the clearing and to get a little more look of the area as you hold the side stone of the building, Skullface sticking to the bushes on the right. Pro Gamer Guns, you run up behind them. You all three notice at the same time a bright light emanating what looks to be fire, braziers, such, and then there's our clones. There are braziers, what seems to be a light or emanating and noise and chanting from this area to the north. You're not certain, but Megara, you understand Dora as master, being chanted from afar, from the direction of what seemed to be Dragon's Lair, to the north. What do you guys want to do? I want to search some houses. Okay. So I believe the only other place we have up here to the north. Pro Gamer Guns, you go ahead and you start walking about up towards this house to the north, and you stay low to the ground. You can go ahead and make a stealth check. Yeah. Oh. Okay. All right, Pro. As you get up here, also make a perception check when you get up to this. I'm feeling we should stop that, like, now. I go back to the group and tell them where I'm going. The chanting is getting louder, Pro. As you get close to here, you hear this chanting. You hear Dora, 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 and the lights emanating. You see them through the cracks of the building to your side. Go ahead and make a perception check as you run back. Okay, so do you guys want to head more north, or do you want to see what this chanting is? Then basically, gotta be careful. Master. Dora means master. I'll start fucking booking it to the building. I should have we stop that right now. Alright, so Pro Gamer Guns, as you come back, Max, he walks up and you relay the information. You're like, the chanting is getting louder from that direction, as is the fire burning. The what? What is concrete? The building?
Yeah.
It's concrete. It's old stone, so a lot of the roofs are encaved and stuff like that. You can get in and you don't have a roof, but you can stand around the walls. Yeah. Why? This one isn't. This one doesn't have a roof. The one next to us has a roof. This is the old building. You recognize it as the building we fought the dragon kobolds. Yeah. Well, the building we're next to isn't the building that they're chanting at. They're close. You can see the light emanating from the tower, the old tower where the dragon first seen. We actually never talked to him there. He actually came back before we got to his tower. Alright, so, my friends. Start booking, and I want to see what the chanting is about the group. Okay, so, as we all... Everybody go ahead and make stealth rolls, right meow. And Pro Gamer Guns, what did you roll? You rolled a 15. Pro. Get that. What is your fucking perception? Uh-huh. And, alright. And then there's... Had to look at it in a second. Okay, stealth. Roll 20. Alright, 7 plus your stealth. Got skull face. Your stealth is plus 3. Oh, if you're doing something, it's 2. So right now it's because of the ring. Oh, 10. Max is going to roll as well. Cowgirl, roll as well. Stealth. Roll. Oh, I freaking rolled a crit. Nice. Natural 20. Alright, crit. Maxie's stealth is 26. Pyro rolled a 15. 7. You rolled a 7, bro, and then what did you add your stealth, or is that with your stealth already? 7, 8, 12, 13. Let me know if that's what you rolled, or is that your total? And then 18 pyro. Okay. We'll go ahead and roll for Molly and Silver as well, as we dash towards the building. Pro leading the front, you get towards one of the sides, your hands kind of hanging over. You see now a little more fire pushing through, but a lot of these bushes are what kind of surround like almost a hill type. They you can see through the cracks of the trees. You can't get a lot of detail. You definitely see movement. You see weapons. You see what looks to be it sounds to be kobolds chanting from afar, saying master. You can see one kobold from behind. You see the silhouette of a kobold. 5 feet. Let's get you guys to the right side. 5 feet.
I said the main...
5 feet. Half a square is 5 feet. A whole square is 10 feet. Just about a half a square. All right. Aw, thanks for the host. I appreciate it. What's up, Dragon Thunder? Or Draco Thunder, Jesus. Alright, Silver rolled our Pro rolled assistant Molly. Molly's stealth is her dex. So 18, 19, 20. So Molly rolled a 20. Silver rolled a 14. The highest is Max. Our lowest is 10. Okie. Alright, my friends. Skull. Molly stays low to the ground. She gets to the corner. Silver follows in closely behind and actually under Molly past the feet. Max moves up just a little I look to you guys and I say, I don't think we're gonna be able to see anything from this far. And Pro Gamer Guns kind of turns back around and confirms he's right. I can't get a good view on what's going on. But it does seem to be at least 3 kobolds I can see, and I hear more. And they all seem to be chanting and kind of waving their fists in the air.
Sophia.
For sure. Well, welcome, Draco. So guys, I'm going to make the first move around the right side of the building. Since my stealth, I'm going to push over. As I get over here, I can see a little bit more past the bush, and I see something that horrifies the shit out of me. And I wait for you guys to either follow. You guys kind of see me kind of look towards you guys and kind of wave for someone to come over and meet me here. I get over there. Okay. Skull, you back out a little bit. You go around the right side and you follow, staying low to the ground, Naruto style. You run over and you kind of like put your hand on my shoulder and look around the right side as well over the bushes. I don't even need to tell you what I saw. You see it for yourself, and what you see for you is at least 3 Cobalt shamans handing over a dead dragon corpse. You see ropes around. You see what looks to be pulling materials and wagons destroyed. You see what looks to be a ritual going on right now. You no longer see the green dragon. You see a mauled, destroyed, cut, dragged, but you see this glowing purple light starting to emanate. This dragon is black. It's rotten. Its eyes removed. You see the shaman chanting in. You hear them speaking Draconic. You see them saying "Haraktai, Garaktai." And Megara starts to hear this word as the chanting changes, and the chanting changes tempo, and Daroktai, 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 and the 3 shaman kobolds are starting to, their staves start to glow. They start to chant in succession. The other kobolds joining in. I'm coming. Okay, so Pro Gamer Guns, you show up as well. Pro, jump out. Molly kind of following your lead. You kind of get to about right here. She follows you, and you kind of tell her to chill for a second, and you run up as well. You try to see what's going on. Max kind of backs up, and I let you kind of see around the side, and you see the dragon laying on the ground, its eyes skulls torn out, its scales peeled from its body. You see huge gashes all around it. You see you see three cobalt shamans reading from one of the middle one reading from a scroll, the other kobolds joining in the chanting, as three shamans seem to be doing some kind of ritual. You're not sure exactly what. There we go. His wings kind of flapped around the side of the stone tower, kind of leaning almost out of gimp in a way. You can see the body was dragged for miles. You see the broken carts and stuff around, the broken wheels, the tied rope thrown to the side. It looks like they dragged the body here themselves and are attempting a resurrection ritual on the green dragon. I'm not letting this happen. If I get a bit restless, I look to you three. I kind of Megara watching through one of the cracks. I look back towards Megara and I signal for her to come as well. As she moves and she slightly gets closer, we all look to each other. I say we're in agreement. We shouldn't let this happen. We probably don't have much time. God only knows how much time how long they've been doing this. We do not need to fight another green dragon and more kobolds with him as well. I say pro gamer guns, get some distance again. Let's try and do the distance again. Get them from a distance. Don't let them don't get too close. Don't let their allies get too close to you. Pro, you should since it is a new day, Skullface, you should reach into the backpack and see what you can pull out of the random bag of holding before we do this attack. Go ahead and roll your d10. And we take the dragon bones. Yes, we could do that. We can take the dragon bone. We should attack though. Rolled a 1. Hell, let's see what you got. A 1, huh? Okay, so you got the Oil of the Gatekeeper. Oh, damn, I don't know if it's a good Oil of the Gatekeeper potion. This bronze-hued oil can cover the medium or small the door. It takes 10 minutes to apply. The door becomes a magical portal which opens into a strange extra-dimensional tavern with no other exits. The effect lasts for 1 hour. Damn it, you didn't get shit on this one. This one sucks. Oh man, I think you got the floppy dick. Like, out of all the things, there's some good shit in here, and you got this. Son of a bitch. So you pull out a bottle, a brass bottle tied with a rope and a wooden cork. Actually, yeah, wooden cork, and inside it is called a bronze hue. Is a Oil of the Gatekeeper. You can make a extra-dimensional tavern with food and basically a place to hide. I mean, we could run into it, can splash it onto the door, any kind of door, any wooden door, and we can go into that dimension, escape. Thing is, I think you have to come out the same exit. Okay, guys, so the plan is we're gonna get this down. We're gonna attack. We're not gonna let this ritual go through. I say I'd like to move around the right side and go to the left. Megara, which side would you like to go to? I think we should try and attack it just first, give them a surprise, and go from there. Other shaman, shaman here, cobalt here. There. You guys stay hidden. I say fuck this. You guys stay hidden. I'll distract them. So I'm gonna take some for myself and Gothics upon passing nature check. take some. Oh, okay, yeah. Can I take my crossbow and attack where I'm at? The crossbow disintegrated the first night after the 24-hour thing hit. While you were in bed, you woke up from your after your watch. You woke up the next morning to see a pile of dust where the old crossbow that we used in the first attack with the dragon disappeared. So for 24 hours, the random bag of holding items only lasts for 24 hours. Yeah, the crossbow is gone. That's the balance of his weapon, or of his bag.
I can see.
Okay. Okay, guys. So, I say we can get this. We will get into position. Everybody roll for initiative. Deems the surprise round. We get our first hit in based on our initiative roll. On the or even on the low, you get your initiative roll out, and then we have the surprise. Actually, you get your first attack in, and you get advantage for being hidden. The kobolds right now. Fucking god damn it! The kobolds are distracted and have not noticed. I know my box is coming in the mail. All right, mother lovers. Everybody roll for fucking initiative. Nice, at least everybody's rolling some pretty decent. Pro Gamer, as you roll a 19 plus 4, that is a 23. 23. That is for Maxi. Let's roll Maxi. Roll 2. Megara, you as well. Initiative. Okay, you're good. Roll a 5. That's great. Really great. And then that's the kobolds. 5 plus 4 is 9. I don't know what to do yet. What I want to do. That's fine. It's basically I'm getting the initiative out of the way. So once the surprise round, basically the stealth works like this. We would after we do our first attack without them knowing 19. 3. Megara. For Megara. Jesus, I don't think you want me to roll for you either. 2. What's your initiative? So 5. Got a 9, got a 5. Skull got a what? Well, the 19 too. Gee. Skull got a 19. 22. What, 22? Wow. All right. Range. Home on the range. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So, first one is red. Second cobalt, blue. First shaman is green. Second shaman is orange. Third shaman is purple. Fourth shaman is pink. The last kobold. God damn you, kobold. Is yellow. All right. Okay. Since the initiative, let's go with Pro Gamer Guns. You are the first one to attack. Go ahead, and what is the attack you want to do? You do not have my bow. I don't believe you have my bow. I have my bow right now. You can come up to me and ask for it if you like. Or I can, because we're right next to each other right now. Basically, though, we're still in surprise. No one's attacked. We're just getting ready for the chaos. That's why. Close. On time one hit, terrible cannon fodder. Those a long range attack should go first. I only have close combat weapons. May I use your bow, please? Absolutely. Pro Gamer Guns, you walk up to me. I hand you my bow. It's I hand you some arrows as well as I hand you my quiver. You have about another 14 arrows left, I believe. If about another 14 arrows left in that bad boy. Oh, I have some acid arrows. I hand you some acid arrows as well. I bought I think a pack of acid arrows, which was 10. Double check that number. But I believe you have a pack of acid. You add 2d4, so it's a 1d8 damage plus your dex. So the bow's damage, write this down. 1d8 plus your dex. Your dex is 4. So the bow does 1d8 plus 4, then another 2d4 for an acid arrow. I bought some acid arrows. I hand you my acid arrows. Let me just double check on how many I have. Bought it from Barth, is in, I believe. Didn't. That's why Barth in the acid arrows. 10 arrows, rare, on hit, does plus 2d4. Cool. Plus 2d4. On a hit for acid arrow. Okay, take the bow and aim towards the yellow cobalt's head. I use the acid arrows. It rolls a 4. Oh no. That one misses on the surprise round. You shoot the arrow towards the yellow cobalt. You get into position. The arrow flies past you and lands into the dead body of the green dragon. We are still in surprise round. I move to the side over here. I don't have any distance weapon either, so I'm going to move in towards this cobalt myself. That's where I would like to be. I will back up if I need to. So who's do we have here first in initiative? We have Pro Skull. You are up next. Max and the kobolds got a 9. So there'll be 4 megs. I rolled a 9, so the kobolds got a plus. They have on their decks. Plus 2, 9, 10, 11. So they got an 11. So there'd be 4 max and Max and Megra. So it goes Pro Skull, kobolds, Max, and Megs. Okay, Skull, you're up, my buddy. Do you have infinite movement on your turn or 30? No, it is 30. Basically, we're still in surprise round. We had good stealth checks. The creatures were distracted. My position was about right here before we started shooting. Basically, everyone's getting into their position before the shot was taken, so I'm kind of like figuring out, you know, where they were before. Megara is coming in a second here. Skullface. But basically, I'm letting everybody get their surprise round attack in, so they all get one hit in before the creatures react, because they all pass the stealth check. or we were able to not get detected. Yeah, each square is 10, so we move about 5 feet. Attack, charge the yellow kobold with him. When you attack, charge the yellow kobold with my axe. I take the bow and aim towards the yellow kobold. Charge the yellow kobold with it. Okay, so go ahead. When you attack, charge the yellow kobold with your axe? You mean? You can go. Are you going to attack the kobold? Go ahead and roll your attack if you are. This is the surprise round. You get one attack in before the surprise round starts, then we go back to top of initiative and it'll go back to pro. That's kind of how the surprise round. Fraction. I'll go running and scream. Where's the name? I think you're okay. Skullface rolled a 10. That's a 17. That is a hit. So Skull, you come running. As they are chanting, their backs are turned to you. You come running as quick as you can through the bush. 5, 10, 15, 25. It is a little bushy, so it slows you down. You get to your max move about right here. You are within reach of your battle axe. You roll your 7 as you strike down on the yellow kobold. The kobold's streaming with his bow in his air, and the arrow flies past you as you're running. It hits the dragon. They focus on the dragon for that split second to their mistake, and you come and slash the kobold in half. This yellow kobold, before he even realizes what happens, gets struck in half. They see the fire. They look to you. Holy shit. Next is Max and Megs. Max, I will be running as well towards the pink one. A little bit difficult terrain. 5, 10, 15, 20. Gets to me about right here at my max movement through the bushes. As I come up behind, I move in for my strike, and I move for a piercing movement through the back with both my swords to come through the back of him. Let's see if that succeeds. Roll an 18. Very good. Let's do it with my other sword. I rolled 2 16s. Very good. Yeah. 6. Oh, hell yeah. Nice. So 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 14. Alright, I come running up. I see to my side as I'm running up, I see the arrow fly past. Unfortunately, Pro Gamer Guns misses. They stop chanting all at once. As they look at the arrow, in the same time, Skullface slices one of the kobolds in half. You hear him go, ah! And then you, at the same time, they barely even realize as Max comes up behind, and you see the front of the kobold all of a sudden just piercing through him. 2 blue and green crystal swords as I rip in half and spread. The kobold gets sliced in half as well right in front of us. It is now Meg's turn. Baby, it's your turn. Fireball. So Megs is almost done. She's finishing up a rank game. And use fireball, and the fireball Megara comes out the side of the building. She moves her hand. The fireball goes in her hand and she misses. You are next is Pro Gamer Guns. You are up. I had near power girl and use the crossbow with the acid. Or you mean a bow? It's just a bow. It's not a crossbow. The bow. Arrow and shoot the red cobalt in the head. All right. So go ahead and roll 1d20. And then add your +6 +6 to it. Yeah, add 6 to it. So roll 20, add 6 is a 1d8 +4, then 2d4 on a hit. Rolled a 10. Plus your 6 is 16 on the red cobalt. That is a hit. As you aim down sight, you back up towards, or you come to the side of Megara. Get to about right here. And you can see barely over the top of the bushes. You see right between the trees. And you see your target. Rolled in d8, roll 6. Plus 4 is 10, and then 2d4. Add 2d4 now. So the arrow goes flying through. You kind of see the camera zoom. It zooms through the trees. It goes through the right, goes to the left. The cobalt is focused on Max as he sees in horror his friend is ripped in half. All of a sudden, and then you hear this crack of a glass as it sprays out acid in the vial that's attached to the arrow. And the damage is 10 plus thing. The acid blasts over the side of the cobalt. You hear it scream and it screeches out in horror as it tries to get it off of its face, but then you see that the acid just burns through the side, burns through the side of the face. You see almost the bones start to appear as this kobold is no more. All right. Skull, you are up now. Top of the round. Or it's not top of the round, second of the round. Gargamon, the players encountered a dragon and kobolds. So what they have encountered, welcome to the kingdom, is the green dragon known as Venom Fang, the green kobolds that were under the influence of this green dragon, and he was applying them with multiple powers. Now we have the dragon shield kobolds and whatnot. Damn, Skullface rolls a crit. All right, I use branding smite as I charge the purple kobold with the axe. Sounds good. As you kind of shake the blood off the kobold from the kobold that you just sliced in half, you push past, running past towards the purple kobold as the shamans are trying to resurrect the dead green dragon to bring him back in a ritual. The 3 kobold shamans stand and look to you, Skullface, as you get ready to attack. You roll a 12. Of course, you roll a 1. Then you roll your branding sprite, so roll your 2d6, right? I know. Oof. He rolls a 1 on a fucking hit. Oh, cool. But you rolled a crit, so it's 2. No, I'm just kidding. Add it all together and we'll do your crit. But yeah, we play on the channel, man. The play every Monday. It's a story that's created through the channel of the characters that play. I'm your host, the lightning bending, dual wielding King Maxamillios. Skullface is our tiefling warlock. Pro Gamer Guns our fawn warrior. But we all play on Mondays together. Roll 6, roll 3. I have been busy. Y'all have been busy, I know, right? Yeah. Welcome to our kingdom. I am dying of thirst right now. All right, buddy. And a 1, so 3, 4. Waiting on Skullface's last. Poor Skullface always has a problem. The purple tiefling rolling rolled a 20. Full face rolled a 3. Sounds good. So 3, 6, 7 times 2 is 14. As you roll up to the kobold, you strike down with the axe. As you strike down, you get a little bit of his shoulder, but the kobold glowing, his staff glowing ever so strong, comes up in the last second and stops you from getting too far into his shoulder. He kind of screeches with a little bit of with anger and pushes you off of him as you deal 14 damage to the purple kobold. All right. Well, you rolled a 12, so you rolled 1 plus 3 is 4, and then 4 plus 3 is 7. So 7. Oh yeah. I forgot your charisma bonus. 5, 6. So 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 24 damage. Very good. As he blocks off a little bit and tries to push you off, you push down just a little bit harder and you cut into that shoulder, and he kind of gnashes at you with his teeth and his hood covering most of his body. He gnashes at you and then pushes you off of him, dealing 24 damage. That was pretty good. That's a big difference. Oh, clap. Okay. Alrighty, we have the kobolds going fucking next. The kobold that you just attacked, Skullface, pushes you off, and he gets a familiar electrical energy in his hand as a ball starts to form in front of him. You recognize this as the chromatic orb, cast at level 2. It gets ready as he throws it at you, ready to attack. Here we go. Kobold rolls a 13 plus his 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Skullface, you just get hit. The energy comes towards you. It starts to hit you in the chest, and you start to as the ball flies towards you. Oh, look at that. Aren't you lucky? 4, 5, 6, 7. The damage hits you in the chest, and you kind of you sit there and you're like, as the sparking of electro energy enters into the light, and now we have not just orange light reflecting everywhere, we have a blue crackling lightning snapping all around us as it echoes through the trees. You take the damage in stride. You take 7 damage. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 7. You take 7 damage, my friend. Very good. Let's see here. Yeah, their little ones are dead. The shamans, I think, are... where are you? Where are you? Non-generic token. Out of my face. Damn you, dragon in the way. There you are. 7, 33. Haven't done any of my stuff yet. Okay, the next kobold is going to go. The orange one is looking towards Max, and the one that cut his friend in half. He also prepares his attack as not electrical but acidic starts to clear. You see this globbing ball form in front of him as his 3-pronged fingers starts to chant in Draconic. And the somatic components as he rolls for his attack against Max. Rolls a 17. Fuck. Here we go. The yeah, right. Here we go. 6. Roll 8. 8. Uh-oh. 8. Fuck me. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. This acidic ball comes flying towards Max as I was like happy for a second and kind of smiling. All of a sudden I see just this just splash and kind of consume me as you hear me kind of yell. You see my silhouette disappear amongst the green, and I yell as my hands are spread out and the ball surrounds my entire body, and the ball just falls to the ground as I take a fuckload of damage. 18, 16, 17, 18, 19, 17, 22 damage. Who is next? The other kobold. The green kobold looks to Max and looks to Spyra, and he moves far. This guy are a little big. Shrink you guys down a little bit. He's going to move over a little bit over here. And he is going to attack Max as well. The blue cobalt is going to shoot towards Megara. Let's see here. So Stupid. Stupid. Okay, 18. As I sit there, my knee, I almost fall to the ground as I take this hit, and all of a sudden I look to my left, and a nether ball of not acidic this time, but electrical, just like the one that hit Skullface, starts to appear, and you see his silhouette of his hands kind of around the blue energy that forms in the center, and he shoots the chromatic orb level 2 at Max. 17. It hits Max on him. This is Cold Thunder at 4, actually. Fuck me. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. Roll 8. So it's 8. Sorry, not 20. So 8, 1, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4, 10, 16, 17 damage. Alright, let me check into what I got here. After enemy hit, alright, it doesn't say it has to be melee. After enemy hit, take 1 sub dice minus the dex off. Okay, as this ball hits towards Max, this ball comes flying towards Max. It starts to hit my chest. You see me put my swords in the middle of my chest, and I try to deflect some of the damage. I yell out, "Kilowatt deflection!" as my Battlemaster parry goes off. I rolled a d8 plus my dex demodifier. 3 plus 4 is 7. I take off 7 damage as I try to deflect the ball back, and the ball flies into the air, but I still take, let's double check that math, 4, 10, 16, 17 minus 7 is 10 damage. I take 10 damage. Go down to 8 health. The blue cobalt sees Megara and shoots towards Megara as well. The fire entrantist. Going 20, rolls a 12. What is your AC? 16, well, 12 plus regular cobalt plus 4. That is a 16. As the sling comes towards you, that's 16. What's your armor? 16, that's a hit. Do you want to take that hit? Otherwise, that is 4 damage. The sling, he starts to gather a little stone, and he flies it towards, it deals 4 damage. You gonna take it? Okay, so it deals 4 damage. Megara, as you see Max, you're distracted as you see Max take the 2 chromatic orbs to the face and deflect as much as he can of the second one. You all of a sudden, bink, get hit by a stone off the side of your face. Ow. For 36 damage. The Maxi is next. Okie dokie. So I am not within 5 feet of anybody, so I'm going to back the hell up. 5, 10. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll get to about right here. Actually, it's a little difficult terrain, so about right here. Through the bushes. So a little bit not as far, so about half the movement. I back up. I have some of those potions that you gave me. I believe those main ones are destroyed, but I bought some of my own. The ones that you gave are gone. So I'm going to take a lesser healing potion. One needs to pass a dex throw to save half. Take 2 from Hellish Rebuke. Oh, okay. Did you want to do Hellish Rebuke on your turn? Though you got to tell me that on your turn is a reaction to you, right? Isn't that a reaction to your hit? I would say you can do that on your turn. Now that 2 turns have passed, I wouldn't. That one I wouldn't. Normally I would, but this one it take 2 turns have passed. Unless you're saying there's something else that triggers Hellish Rebuke. You did? Okay. I use Hellish Rebuke as an action. D20, D8. Okay, alright. I see it. Alright, very good. I see it. That's why I love chat. Alright, 2d10. Go ahead and roll your 2d10, my good sir. And you will give the Hellish Rebuke to the purple kobold. As that goes down, I back up. I take a 2d4 plus 2. And I get some health. I take a potion as a bonus action. Or roll 2d4 twice. 3, 4 plus 2, 6. I pop the cork and I gain 6 health. 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. Gain 14 health. Lightning King's having on turn. Ally gets 1 sup. As a okay, so I can take the potion as my action if I like. I accept healing potions on the self as bonus actions. I'm cool with that. Matt Mercer does it too. I'm all right with it. I don't think it breaks the game. But if you're trying to apply a potion to somebody to heal them or bring them back from death, that isn't a whole action. But giving yourself a healing potion, taking a potion, I consider a bonus action. But on top of that, I think I'm going to take the Berserk potion. I reach into my pocket and the potion that has a skull on it leading around the lines to the edge of the base, I pop the cork and I drink the Berserk potion that I bought from Barthaden's Provisions. It gives me an extra 1d4 on my damage, -2 to my perception checks, and a +10 on my movement speed. As I drink this, I feel more energized, I feel angry, I feel pissed off at these kobolds. Berserk potion. And that is my turn. Megs, it is your turn. You still... I am very thirsty, so go ahead and type that up, babe. I need to go get a damn drink. After Megara, it will be Pro Gamer Guns. Get your turn ready, a lady. Cast Blur with Quicken and move by the blue.
Alright, miss. Sorry.
Green. Bird. She casts Blur. Megara now has Blur on due to her sorcerer. Yeah, level 1 magic missile. 9 damage to green. Okay, the green shaman, as Megara starts to have her little fire missiles automatically changed from a magic missile. These little 3 little fireballs appear and in a circle spin. She flies them towards the green cobalt. The green cobalt sees in the last second as his clothes gains a little bit of fire. Purple takes 13 damage. 3. Okay, and the purple takes 13 as well. Oh wow, okay, so get this. As Megara shoots the green cobalt, at the same time, Skullface uses Hellish Rebuke as a flame appears in his filled eyes as he uses Hellish Rebuke. The kobold in front of him all of a sudden just as this fire emanates from the bottom of his body and completely consumes him. This kobold is no more. Yeah. Alright, you know what this needs to do? You know what that means? I don't. Okay. The bow to shoot the kobold. I use the acid arrow. Go ahead and roll your 20 Pro Gamer Guns. Megara has Blur active right now. So disadvantage on all attacks towards her. Bird. And the green kobold takes 13, takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage, right, babe? To the kobold? Or 3, 4, 5. 5 damage to the kobold takes. Oh, Pro Gamers rolls a 20.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your D8. Pro Gamer Guns, roll that 8. 8. Wow. 8 plus your 4 is a. Roll the 2d4 as well. Roll that 2d4. Okay, so 8 plus 4 is 9, 10, 11, 12. That is 12 damage. Damn. Which one is this? Which one are you attacking? Towards the blue cobalt. This cobalt's fucking dead. All of a sudden, this cobalt sees Max run back into the bushes before he even notices. This acid arrow pops onto his head. He doesn't even move. All of a sudden, it just blasts, and the acid burns the shit out of him as he gets knocked off his ass to the side. Half face destroyed by acid as his cobalt is destroyed. But that's okay. He's so destroyed. Kobolds don't have a lot of health. The last. Okay, so it is Skullface's turn now. As this is going on, the ritual still seems to be in effect, the purple swaying around the body as you start to see almost ghostly figures start to appear. You look up into the sky, Megara, Pro Gamer Guns, Skullface, you guys see it is a full moon tonight. You see what seems to be like whispers around you as the ritual still starts to swirl around the green dragon. What piece? Your body? Okay. Oh, you want to move in? Oh, you want to move in? Yes, yes. Okay. So I'd say 5, 10, 15, 20. We're out here through all the difficult bushes and crap.
Ready for bed?
I would point to the orange kobold. You're next. As I swing the kobold, and don't have to roll concentration. Don't I have to roll concentration? You have to roll concentration if something hits you, attacks you, disturbs you. Hellish Rebuke. I don't. Reaction is a reaction. Hellish Rebuke is reaction. You took the hit for Branding Smite. Yes, you did. You did Branding Smite. Yes, you do. You do have to take a concentration check. Thank you, Skullface. Go ahead and read a concentration check. Do a Constitution. Not a saving throw. It's just a Constitution roll, or a Constitution saving throw. Yeah. So it's Constitution. 3 plus whatever you roll. The damage was so much. I believe you only took like. I'd say you took about what 7. How much damage? 33. You took only 7 damage, so 7 damage. Half the damage. Or they don't hear me. 10 or half the damage, whatever's more. 5 plus 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus. Okay. So you don't get Branding Smite, but you got a 9 on your concentration. It is 10 or half the damage, whatever's higher. It is, you did not hit 10, so you do not have your concentration. I'm sorry, you lost your concentration on Branding Smite. Unfortunately. You still have your 20. You do hit. You are going for the orange cobalt. So go ahead and make your move. Roll your damage. This last 20 was the Branding Smite concentration check, right? That's what that 9 was. Unfortunately. As you run towards the orange cobalt, you rolled 3, 5, 6, 7. That is a 7 damage. The orange cobalt stands in front of you. You strike down towards the orange cobalt. The cobalt tries to dodge in the last second, and you strike his lower part of his right leg, and he screeches out in a and he snaps at you with his teeth. That is that. Okay. Next is kobolds. Okay. This orange cobalt is going to look at you, Skullface, and he's going to turn towards the dragon. You see him back up and move towards the dragon, and he puts his hands on the soul. This cobalt yells something to the green cobalt. Goratai! Goratai! And you do not understand what he says. Megara does, but it is not her turn, and she's not here to say what it is either way. I wouldn't allow her to say what it was until it got to her turn anyway for her interaction. He puts his hands on the green dragon, and you see this light emanate from him. It becomes purple and white, and then all of a sudden they go black as they flood in his face or in his eyes, and you see his body just go limp. And this cobalt looks to as if he has died on top of the green dragon. You see a white essence come from him and enter into the spiral above the dragon and enter into the dragon's body. You do not see anything change, but this cobalt. Go ahead and make an intelligence check. Arcana. Make an Arcana check. As that goes on, the second cobalt goes up to the thing and nods his head and runs over to the dragon as well and puts his hands, and you start to hear him saying again, Dorktai, Dorktai, Dorktai. 14, very good. Full face, Arcana, 14, 15, 16, 17, I'll accept it. 14 plus your Arcana, which is 3, it's an Arcana check. I like Arcana. So 14, 17. You recognize as best you can with the limited knowledge of your Arcana. You notice that the soul definitely seems to have dissipated from the cobalt and gone into the dragon. The other green cobalt moves to the side of the other of the orange cobalt and puts his hand on the body and starts to chant again in the same language you heard earlier, saying the same things. And his body, all of a sudden, you see the same thing that happened to the other cobalt. You see his eyes go purple for a second, then white, then all of a sudden flood with black, as you see his mouth kind of open and then just kind of go limp at the last second as his body goes limp, and the body, all of a sudden, a ghostly form appears and goes into the swirl again around the dragon, and you see these runes and symbols appear around the body of the chest of the top of the dragon, and the soul enters in. The purple and white mist disappears. The two kobolds lay limp in front of the green dragon. Everything goes quiet for a second. Everything goes quiet for a second, and as you You kind of stand there for a second. Pro Gamer Guns, your heart drops. Max, I see this and I start to fucking panic. My heart starts to bump as well. Megara, you take a couple of steps to the right, kind of reposition to a better footing. Skullface, you are closest to the dragon. You stand there for a second. Everything's quiet. You hear the fire burning. You see the forest is almost quiet. You barely hear any crickets around you as it's quiet for a second. And you kind of walk closer to the dragon, and you as you're standing there and you look and you see the dragon, the camera kind of zooming from the ground's view towards the mouth. The dragon's like this on the floor. As it gets closer to the body and it gets closer, you start to notice the eyes open and a purple light emanates from both the dragon's eyes as you hear it growl as he starts to stand up and rear back. As this green zombie dragon starts to move in front of you, you see from the back end of the camera view, all of us standing facing towards the dragon, the camera behind the dragon taking a second, one foot, another foot, as it kind of rears up his huge gash. You can see where we've cut him, our passive battles, his eyes missing but filled with a purple void light from not having actual eyeballs there. This dragon, this necromantic reincarnated zombie dragon starts to move and yell and stands on its hind legs and pushes them down and just what's up, Wrath of Kings? Good timing. All right, the dragon enters into initiative order. Rolls a 7. That's not bad. His initiative is a +1. He gets an 8. He is just under Max and Megs. Okay, where we last left off was the kobolds. Max will be next. So it goes. Crow, Skull. Max, Dragon, Zombie Dragon, and Megs. What's up? Well, so we just were unable to stop the ritual for the zombie dragon. Let's see here if I don't have a better picture of it. Max will be next. What are you at, Pro? You got 31, 14. I'm going to do a nether potion. I'm going to drink, I believe, my last potion. My berserk still going. Okay. We have our amulet of Kalar. Okay. A couple of things too. Oh, I have an alchemist grenade. One alchemist. Forgot about that. Okay. Alright, I got it. I'm taking a potion as a bonus action. I'm throwing my alchemist grenade. Alright, guys. Here we go. All his body parts and scales come. No, so he's a zombie. So a lot of his gashes are there. A lot of the scales missing from what we took. You can definitely tell, like he's definitely a zombie form. He's brainless. He's not even talking. He's just like he hasn't even said a word yet. He does have all his. He doesn't have half of the things that we took from him. His eyeballs and sockets were taken. Where his eyeballs once were, a glowing purple light emanates from them, mixed with a black tint and smoke. The Maxi goes first, so I take. I roll 2d4. Take some healing potion. I need to heal. I roll 1, 2, 5, 6, so I gain 6 more health. back to 20. I am going to move up 5, 10, or no, I'm going to. What are you doing? Yeah, okay. 5, 10, about 15. Going to back up here towards you, pro. So 5, 10, 15. Trying to get about 15. Going to throw my alchemist grenade. 5d6, DC of 10, halved if he passes. I am going to. I grab out one of the alchemist grenades that I have from the Agatha's Apothecary, and I throw it towards the back of the dragon. There is like a 10-foot radius, so let's see here. About 10-foot radius is about right here. So I throw it and I do 5d6 and he does a DC save. So, bro, any potions I gave you are gone. Yeah, they did. Any of the potions we forgot to do them again. Okay. So 5d6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 16, and then the dragon rolls a dex save, and his dex is +1. 16. Yeah, he fucking passes his dex save. He only needs to hit a 10. So yep, so he passes, so it's 16. 16 divided by 2, I would say, is 8. So he, as I throw this grenade, I throw it behind and it flies. You see this this golden kind of brass-colored hexagonal shape fly in the air past you, Skullface, and land behind the dragon and stops for a second, and then it blows up behind you. You see this explosion kind of push the dragon back. It deals 8 damage to the dragon. All right. Next, is going to be the dragon. The dragon gets into initiative. The dragon sees Max and Megara, and he is going to do his poison breath attack as he shoots. He backs up. You see him rear back, Skullface, and just in your face, all of a sudden, as a 15-foot or 30-foot cone flies in front of you. Let's here. Really not dark enough. I cannot see. $30 feet. Jesus Christ, we're just outside of it. So Skull backs up a minute, or the dragon backs up. Dragon anymore? There. The dragon takes a couple steps back, Skull. Gets you into position and then shoots his blast, taking everybody in the cone. Megara, you also blur isn't affected by the stupid poison breath. Make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw right now as the dragon does his poison breath attack at you. Oh no, it was a 3. Oh, what'd you get? 3, okay. Max, that's a bit big. The blocks are 10 feet. Yeah, so the blocks are 10 feet, so 30 feet. So 10, 20, 30. About right there, it's right on top. 30 feet. Boom. It's 30 feet over and 30 feet down, and then you bring it to the side. The 3x3 grid. Okay. It hurts. Okay, so Skullface, wait on you. Wait on your Constitution saving throw, buddy. You know, right? You rolled a fail. Okay. As that happens, let's see here. So you so Skullface, boom. All right, so you don't have reaction. Skull, you don't have anything either, right? So Skull, you take 42, and Megara, you take 42 damage as well. As the dragon shoots towards you, the breath attack consuming you all. Pro Gamer Guns, Max, you see all of a sudden your queen and Skullface just consumed by this green smoke that appears and just consumes them both. As the smoke clears, they are at 0 health. They wake up. Boom. They're passed out. Yes. Oh, you're passed out. Okay. So, that is his action. And it is now our turn. So, you guys are both prone on the ground. Alright, so everybody start paying attention. Oops. Wrong one. I look to Megara, or I look to Spyra, and I'm like, we need to get them up, and then we need to go now. I don't think we can do this a second time. We don't have our trap set. We don't have anything. I'm like, we need to grab them and go now. And that's what I tell you, Spyra. So I'm going to attempt to go resurrect and revive them. I will put my amplify ally, I believe. Yep, and my Lightning King's heavy armor is a bonus action. I will be able to revive, hopefully, and that will hopefully everything on that. I need to double check on how many healing potions I have. I have my Berserk. We can do more. Move 10 more feet. Got the dragon scale. You got teeth, staff. You got the ogre gloves, skull face. Let's just double check anything that I have. Check my items. Oh, I do. I have lesser healing. Okay, so I have one more lesser healing. That's it, though. Okay. I have one last healing potion. And that's it. If I can revive one person, I'm going to revive my wife. I love you, Skull. I love you very much. Alright. Molly, here. I'm down but not dead. Yeah, you're not dead. You're down, but you're not dead. That's a bit big. The blocks are 10 feet. Yeah, so it's like 30 feet. So you call for Molly. That's fine. I'll have it on your intro. What's a good idea, Spyro? What I tell you before I run to Megs is get Molly here, get somebody on Molly, and tell Molly to take them, and then and hopefully and Silver can't pick up Skullface, but Silver is here. You know, he's watching. And So my plan, I tell you before I run over there, Spyra, because we have 2 turns. We have Max going to, or Skullin things, Pro. The dragon went, so Megs can't go. So Pro's turn, then Max, then the dragon again. Okay. Here we go. I'm like, get Molly here on your turn. I don't think she can get here in the distance, though. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She can't get here in one move. So, oh, she can as but she can't as that. Okay, so I'm going to revive Megara, and we're going to back up. Okay? So 5, 10, 15. So I get 2 power here, about 20. I get 10 more feet of movement with my Berserk Potion. So I get through the damn bushes. Let's see here. I go up to you, Megara, and I not only give you my potion, so go ahead and roll 2d4. I pop the cork as my action. I hand you the potion. I 2d4 plus 2. As you are incapacitated, the blur wears off as well. Come on, roll better than fucking that. So 4. All right, you wake up. You are still prone. You have, hang on. You get 4 more health. You get 4 health. We're at 4 health. At that, I also, as my bonus action, I put my hands upon you and I yell, "Lightning King's heavy armor!" As all of a sudden, just the lightning strike appears there. Just this energy pushes my cape from behind me, and I give you 1 supply die, so 8 plus my charisma. Roll 8. Come on. 7. I'll take it. 7 plus my charisma. My charisma is 4. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You have 11 temporary health. You go up to 15 health. Okay. I on top of that, and that's all I can do. That is it. Pro Gamer Guns, it's your turn, actually, not my turn first, so it's your turn. And then that's it. I know, it's scary. It's scary. You're up, though. Yeah, so it'd be Pro, then Max. Okay. What? Scared. I know. Alright, so Megara, or Pro Gamer Guns, it is now your turn. My last word, Silver, I'll miss you, boy. Don't say that. Here, Molly, use your bonus action. No, so what it is what I suggest you do, Pro, is you run up and you try to revive, Skull. Being as do you have any health potions, Pro? I'm not mistaken. Like, I'm not sure if you have any. I don't have any written down, but I know you do buy them, so. I have a potion of acid resistance, but I don't have a poison resistance. Pro Gamers, you have the Dragon's Guard breastplate, which gives you advantage on saves against dragon attacks, dragon breath attacks. Yeah, she does. She has it on. So, Pro, I recommend, well, first we need to know if you have a, Pro Gamer Guns, you have a Potion of Vitality. 1 green dragons, a Potion of Vitality. What's a Potion of Vitality? Well, no, it would be you that would go. You gotta realize you don't have Molly entirely trained, so you can't really just tell her to go. I will allow her to be a ride or a mount, but she can't like come and she can revive you to try and revive you if you're down and lick you up, or like when they were fighting together, they could do basically all the things that they could do. But we're playing, they are kind of like, they are more mounts until you have them trained to do more. But Molly can get over here. You can have Molly get towards here. That's fine. I won't consider that your movement, but you probably need to go try and revive Skullface and get the hell out of there. you would probably, the thing is that you only have enough movement to get over there. What is the potion of vitality? That's what I'm gonna look at. And when you remove any exhaustion, suffering, disease, poison affecting you for the next 24 hours. Here's any disease or poison affecting you. You gain the maximum number of hit points for any hit die you spend. Potions, Crimson Liquid, Regular Blaze. Okay, so it's not really can be used right now. Okay. Any hit die you spend, the potions, Crimson Liquid, Regular Pulses, Dull Light, Calling, Heartbeat. Sounds good. So no, she cannot. Can she take one from my bag? I would say that Skullface, that if Pro Gamer Guns went onto your body and could take it off your body, yes, she could take a healing potion off your body. That I would accept. Like someone grabbing your weapon. I've seen people do that in other games. I'm okay with that. If she doesn't have the potion, so what you would do is Pro Gamer Guns is you, because knowing Skull, he's always keeping at least a potion or two on him. I will say that since we did not specify that we were making a bunch of potions for each other before we went, we don't have that. But Skull has his potions that he owns, and his potion that he makes for himself, that one or two that he always has on him. I'm okay with that. So you can do that. So Pro Gamer Guns, what you would do, use all your movement speed to get up here. You are luckily a fucking fawn who does not get affected by difficult terrain, so you are not getting screwed by movement speed in these bushes. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You get here with your whole movement speed. No problem. You are immune to difficult terrain because you are a fawn. You are nimble-footed, no disadvantage in difficult terrain. Isn't that fucking nice? You use the potion from Skull, you get onto Skulls, you take a potion off Skullface's body and use it to revive him. So go ahead, and that is your action. That is your whole action and your movement. You still have a bonus action. Do you have full health? You do. Oh, I have luck too. I need to remember I have luck. I have to remember this. I have luck. Fucking remind me. Okay, so yes, Pro, I would say use that. Your action is to attack, your action is to revive. That is your attack as well. Your action, instead of using your action for an attack or a dash, you're using it for a revive with the potion. Balance wise, that makes sense. So go ahead, Skullface, roll 2d4 plus 2. As Pro Gamer Guns comes rushing through the bushes, meh. She moves through. It's whoever wants to roll. It's your guys' choice. But you roll up. You are still prone. But Skullface, she runs to you. Roll. Yeah, whoever's taking the healing potion rolls, I kind of like that more. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You have control of your own fate if you roll it, yeah. So 2. Mm-hmm. Drum roll, please. I know, it's because it's Skullface. Poor Skull. Yep. Eight. He can have arrows, javelin. Here. He can 3 level 1s, 3 level 2. Alright, rolled a 1. So, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get 5 health. Skullface, as you pass out, you all of a sudden the last thing you see was the dragon shooting its poison breath, the zombie dragon shooting you in the face. You wake up on the floor and a sweet taste of the healing potion entering your mouth. As you swallow, you take 5 health. You are prone on the ground. Still, I would say as a bonus action, Pro, you can lift up Skull so not half his movement is used up. Otherwise, Pro, I don't think you have anything else that you can do. You haven't lost. You can do an action surge. Oh fuck, we have action surge. Forgot about that. Use your action surge and fucking grab him and drag him with you. Get him out of there. I would say as an action surge, you can drag him another 30 feet back. But you have to use your action surge to do it. You can pick him up and lift him and bring him back out of the dragon's fucking like a thing. I would say that. You could do that. What's up, Gothics? Are you here? Oh my god, Gothics, please show up right now. Come out of the bushes and fucking save us. We are fighting a zombie dragon. Megara is down. Fucking Skullface is down. You're alive, but you're down. You're laying down. They just took a breath attack to the face. We were barely able to, we were not able to stop the resurrection of the green dragon, the kobolds. We went back to Thunder Tree, and we find that the kobolds had dragged the body back to the lair and have done a ritual to revive the dragon, and the dragon got revived, and now we are fighting the dragon. Used action surge to get me, to yeet me. That's such a good point. You are welcome to fucking join the battle in the last second. Seriously, Gothics, please help us. Oh my god. Use my action surge to pick up Skull and take him out of the smoke. Okay. So Skull, you after you give Skullface the last of the potion, you yell out action surge, and this echoes throughout the forest and against the stone walls, and you pick up Skull not resisting this grappling effect. Obviously he won't resist it, so it's not a contest of strength versus strength. He is accepting the grab, and you grab him and you drag him 30 feet, about half movement though. So 5, 10, 15, you get him to about right here, and you drag him to here. I'm here now. What did I miss? So if you want to enter in, Gothics, go ahead and roll initiative, and this will represent you catching up to the rest of the group from wherever you were scouting, or you are nearby, but you weren't aware that the battle was going to do so quick. So go ahead and roll your initiative, and let's see how quickly you get into battle. And then we will put you into initiative. Gothics rolls a 7 plus his 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You roll a 12. I will say, for the sake of you rolling a 12 and everybody else rolling pretty much lower, you were above max for Skull. Bro, so... Okay, after Pro's turn ends, because my turn already went, the dragon will have to go next. Gothics, I will say, because you are in initiative 12, you will get your turn after Megs and then Pro, so you will be on the next round, okay? Gothics enters in. Alright, Gothics, so Gothix dramatically jumps over the bushes. So I will say, Gothix, which direction are you coming from? We came from the right south. I will say you make it out right side. You are close, but you are not in battle yet. You get to about you come out of the bushes. You are on the Landstrider 0. Gothix, you are on you are on 0. Gothix, as you see, you hear the screams of your allies. You hear the battle. You see the purple necromantic light enter into the sky and dissipate. This sound and these visuals alert you to come to rescue, to help your friends as you were out scouting around the area, trying to make sure nothing snuck up on us. You see that the battle has already started, and you come rushing in through the bushes. As you come through the roadway, you come down, holding your katana to your side, riding on your back of your Landstrider. You make it to about right here, and you are close. You are on the Landstrider. Yeah. Okay, we see Gothix. You see as you come through the bushes, Gothix, you see Pro Gamer Guns dragging Skullface back towards the side of the wall, away from the dragon. As this goes on, let's see here. Oh boy, so. Okay. No recharge. Does not recharge his breath attack. 1 bite and 2 claws. Well, the dragon comes fucking running for Max. He's gonna go all out as Max stands next to Megara. He's standing over her. You see the dragon just darting for Max all of a sudden. Just coming. Max is looking at Megara. She's on the ground still laying. He's just over her, and the dragon is coming for him. As the dragon gets close, he does his multi-attack, his bite attack. Let's fucking go, dragon. Let's fucking go. Rolls a fucking 5, plus his fucking attack bonus, which is 7. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, wait, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my god. He goes in for a bite. As he goes in for a bite, he misses his melee attack. Max, moving to the side as he goes, my cobalt spiked blue armor comes into effect as he misses his melee attack. He takes 3 damage from the bite as my cobalt armor scratches the armor that Megara bought me as she lays on the ground and she sees it in effect. 125. Who knew how much poison burns in the lungs? Says Skull. Another attack for the strike as he misses his bite attack. He comes in for a strike. Here. Boom. Rolls another 3. The dragon comes in for a strike again, missing his second strike. As he misses again, Mac dodges to the right as the dragon strikes. He almost hits Meg on the ground as he gets closer. Missing again, he takes another 4 damage. Or another 2 damage. 25, 123. His last fucking attack coming in for the last strike of his fucking attack. He rolls a 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 fucking thing. Again, he fucking comes down and he puts his hand down on Max. You see it almost, Max's entire body disappears as Max, with his his sword in a fucking X, I hold off and standing above Megara as he puts his hand down on us both, and I'm standing above her and I'm trying to hold him from crushing us both. And as I look down to Megs and she looks to me and I just and I push back and he cuts his hand a little bit, but no damage as he kind of rears back, and that was his attack. Gothix, you come in just in time to see this happen. Megs, you are up. Heroes never die. Oh, that was scary. Those who were poisoned. Heroes never die. As Megara, she stands up using half her movement speed. 15 more movement. Oh, he does take damage, actually. He takes fucking 4 damage from missing a melee attack. You motherfucker. What do you get? You get 3 damage. Okay. Megara, you got, what did you do? You're doing 15. All right, Megara, she stands up using half her thing. All of a sudden, you see a familiar spell get cast as you hear the echo of Megara's voice. Heroes never die. And this light sphere, half lit from the ground, appears out of all over every, illuminates out in a radiant white image. How much? 15? 15. You are up. What's your max health, babe? 33. So you're at 30. You're at 30, so 15 plus 15 is 30. Your health. So 15, so 35. What's my total? So I got 35. Skull, you also get 15 health. You are now at 20, my friend. Okay. With that, that is your turn, baby. Anything else you'd like to do? That was your action. Do you have any bonus actions you can do? Nothing really? Okay, you did your thing. Well, you did good. You hailed us, and you want to move. You have 15 feet to move. You want to move back? 5, 10, 15. I will say make an athletics check and climb over. With that, Pro Gamer Guns, you are up. That's it. What'd you get?
19.
All right, Megara, you pass over this athletics check. You hop over the other side of this. Just getting over the other side. You vault. You vault over the other side of this hardcore parkour as Megara vaults over the side of this broken wall. The zombie dragon now seeing and getting frustrated, and as you see some of the flesh still rotting off the side of his face, that smell is hitting you now. As you didn't seem to catch it before, now it seems to just the only thing you can think of. That poison breath attack is rancid. All right, I have much. How much health does a dragon have? That is unfortunately, I can't tell you specific details. The most I can tell you is that he's actually looking pretty good for being a zombie dragon. He still looks like he's pretty unscathed. None of us have really done any damage to him. He has a little bit of damage from missing those attacks, and Max, you know, kind of pushing him off of him. But he is still looking pretty good for the battle. He's still got some hit points. That's the most I can tell you. He is not very hard. How tall is this dragon? I'd say he's about, what would we say, about 45 feet tall when standing. If he's erect, he could go up to almost even 80 to 100 feet with like standing on all fours with the neck extended. But as a on his feet chilling, sorry. That means you did good. On his feet chilling, he's about 45 to 50 feet tall from his back to the floor. Come on, Skull, let's go. I continue to carry Skull out. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. All right. What is it? Yeah, okay. So freaking you use your action. I'll say you can even use, we'll say it's a whole 30 feet because you're using everything of your turn to do it. Skull is still prone, but he's healed, but you're feeling full health. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You drag Skull's body you kind of are moving backwards, and you pull him through this side down here on the other side of the wall. Maxie now stands between you guys and the wall. Everybody backing up. Very good. Skullface, you are up, my friend, and then after Skull it'll be Gothix. Has anyone tried fire magic on it? No one has. He only thinks he was resistant. Yeah, well, no one attacked him. Yeah. Not yet. I mean, you did in the last time. Yeah. You remember Skull Gothics from the last fight? That this is the same dragon. This is Venomfang, but he's been revived by the kobolds. The shamans sacrificed themselves to revive their master dragon because they worship these things as gods. The dragon has given them many gifts and has bestowed upon them much information, and they honor the dragon by sacrificing themselves to him. He's a zombie dragon. You know, he has a huge gash and hole in his side from Skullface trying to get his heart. His eyes are removed but have a glowing purple and black hue to them from the ritual. Yeah, kitty. But he is a zombie green dragon right now. All right. Has anyone tried fire magic? And Molly picks him up. Oh, okay. Molly is here. Yes. So Molly is now here. She also gets you. I could say that you kind of put Skullface on Molly right now. I'll say since you used your whole turn just to do this movement, he is no longer prone. You used your whole turn just to move and get him to a safe position. That's very nice and noble of you. I will say that you use all your turn to get him onto Molly's back. Skullface is sitting at 30 health, right? 20 health right now. Megara did the Heroes Never Die, so a lot of us are doing at better health and we are back in this fight a little bit, I would say. And Gothic's appearing just in time from scouting around the area, keeping an eye on making sure we don't get snuck up on. He heard the battle ensue and is here to help. Thank God. Well, that missing really helped too. The dragon fucking missing all those attacks was nice. Couldn't get lucky twice. Skull, you are up. I cast Hex on the dragon, giving him disadvantage on strength, and I shoot him with the spider staff web. All right. The DC 15, if I believe, or he's restrained, right? That is the spider web's effect. D15, if I'm not mistaken. Dragon rolls, and he has disadvantage. As you snap your fingers, a black and green hue appears around the dragon as Hex is now cast. Your another level 1 spell slot being used on top of your Misty Brand. You, I believe, are out of spell slots, my friend. If I'm not mistaken. I have levels 2 spells right now. Okay, so now he has Hex on him. As you do the Hex thing, as your action, you do Hex as a bonus action. That is now concentration. You have concentration on you. Hex is, as long as you see him, you don't need to be in a distance for him. That's cool. I will make sure you have this as concentration, so I see. To remind you, big hit. The web goes on the dragon. The dragon has disadvantage on his strength ability check. Now a DC 15. The dragon being entangled by the web as Skullface. You kind of need to be a little closer. So I will say 5, 10, 15. I will say Molly brings you a little closer since you are on Molly. 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's say for the fuck of it, Molly flies. So she goes, she has 30 feet of movement. Molly takes you into the air. She gets to about 20 feet high in the air. As she gradually makes it to about right here. As she goes diagonally up in the air, you now have the distance to shoot your web at the dragon as you are flying on Molly for I think no, you've flown on Molly before, haven't you? Kind of new experience, still very intriguing, and you kind of get jealous of Pro Gamer Guns having such a top-down view. And you have your black spiders staff of the spider from Neznar the Black Spider. You cast it, and the dragon has a ability check at disadvantage. He rolls a 4. The dragon now has the web on him and is now restrained, has disadvantage on attacks, disadvantage on disadvantage on your face. All right, let's get that fucking web on him. Hi. Can't really see the web, but that's okay. We make it bigger. All right. There you go. Is that a little better so you can see it? The dragon has the web on him now. As you... the dragon is now webbed and has disadvantage, and his movement, he will have to do another check to get moving, I believe. Go ahead. Gothix, it is now your turn. I cast Hex, and you shoot him with the spider staff. We can do it, as Gothix yells. Okay, Gothix, you are up, my friend. I'm just gonna double check web. Oh, it's Dex. Oh wait, no. Creature stream of the webs can use an action to make a strength text. Oh, strength check against the spell save. So starts its turn in the web. Enters the. Oh, if it enters on his turn, no. Creature restrained by the webs. 20-foot cube. Point for the duration. Webs are difficult terrain and lightly obscure their area. Make a strength check. No longer trained. Webs are flammable. Webs are flammable. Any 5 cube web exposed. I'm dealing 2d4 damage to any creature that starts its turn in the fire. You have a 60 feet thing, concentration. So he's restrained, and your spell save DC is 15. Yay. Ooh. I want to do a speed run and leap off Zyra onto the dragon's head and stab his brain with my saber blades and blast his skull to pieces. Alright, Skullface, as you are flying and you do the web attack, underneath you, you see the Landstrider with Gothix on the back, ululating as he stands on the back and kind of gets his balance as he is running past you. You both flying towards the camera near the side. You see Molly flying. You see Skullface on the back of Molly. You see the Landstrider running past, catching up as the camera sees both of them charging the dragon. Charge! As Gothix gets closer, he moves to think. Go ahead and make an ability acrobatics check, Gothix, as you attempt to jump onto the back of the dragon. I will say you have advantage because the dragon is now restrained. You have advantage on this ability, athletic. I will say it is acrobatics check. You will have a +7 on your acrobatics. Go ahead and make a roll 20 2 times for the advantage because the dragon is restrained with the web attack from Skull for the support. So you fly in the air and you jump, and we wait for your roll. Golf clap. Has to be softer. And the dragon is blind. He's not blind. He can see. His eyes are not there, but his eyes are replaced by the enchantment. Don't worry. It's not that he's blind. But dragons also have something a little known as blind sight. They do not need to see what they see at 30 feet. Being as you fought this guy twice, I'm okay with you. I think we learned this in a nature check back in the day. All right, Gothix rolled a 15. That is enough. You don't even need the second roll. Gothix, you make it onto the top of the dragon as you jump off of 0. You kind of do a flip. You kind of see the dragon below you, and you land right on it. You are now on the back of the dragon's head, and I cannot grab you anymore. I know what to do. Map layer. Map layer. You are now on the dragon's head, Gothix, and 0 comes running past just a little bit. Go ahead and roll your 20s for your attack with your saber guns, Gothix, as you reach down and you poke into the head of the dragon. You now have advantage on the attacks as well, because attacks against the creature that are restrained have advantage. So roll twice for one gun, take the best shot. Roll twice for the second gun, take the best shot. You do not get your assassinate ability, and you do not have your sneak attack because I'd say 0 is not within 5 feet of your attacker just yet. Do not have an ally within 5 feet. So you get your 19. So the first one hits. First one hits. Second gun. Exhausted. Quite scary, man. Ugh. I want to attack on my turn. You do it, bro. Do that. All right. So first gun hits. Gothics. Go ahead and shoot your second one. So you have your first one. Now your second gun, my friend. And then we will do the damage for your second gun as Gothics now puts one of his saber gun blades into the skull of the dragon and clicks and fires, and you hear the flint reaction of the old style musket blasting into the fucking skull of the dragon. As it echoes. Gothics, I need your second roll for your attack. Second guns attack roll. Sorry, not time to caps it. Nope, nope, nope. I need your 20. I need the first gun had advantage, so it gets to roll twice. Second gun has advantage, it needs to roll twice. So that's 4 rolls of 20. Then do the damage. All right, so there's the first damage for the first gun. That's fine with me. 8 plus I need the second guns. I need the second gun. You have to roll a lot when you have advantage with your guns. Oh, wow. Sweet. Okay, so the first gun, you don't have to roll twice now. If you roll a crit on your first attack, or your first advantage roll, you're good. So the first gun does 8. Do damage for second gun. Hang on a second. Guns, crit. That's a lot. An achievement. 8.
It's not, by the way.
8. I will do your first damage for your first one. 8 plus 5, 8, 9, 12, 13. That's 13 damage. Hello, Gothics. All right, so and then your second gun. Okay, just do that one more d8. Okay, 5 plus 5 is 10. That's 20. So 20 plus 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. 20 plus 13 is 33 fucking damage. Gothics, as you run up on the right? Yeah, so 5 plus 5 is 10. That's double that for the crit is the 20 is 10. Or plus 5 is 10, so it's 20. So 20 plus 13, right? 8, 9, yes, 13 is 33. Holy shit. Gothics, as you in the air, you jump off of Skullface. You see Zero and Skullface run past you, and Gothics jumps off of off of Zero, and lands and does kind of a sly flip, same as he did with the Banshee, and lands just acrobatically on the back of the dragon, facing where the dragon's head faces forward. He proceeds to stab his saber guns into the dragon, getting as much as securely as he can, and he pulls both triggers. You see the dragon's head rear as it takes the damage. You see a lot of the blood and guts, or the brain matter, just shoot out of one of the sides of the bottom of this dragon as it splashes towards him. You hear the gunfire echo across the entire forest. This dragon takes 33 damage. All right. Maxi's turn, huh? All right. Okay. Sounds good. All right, so Max, seeing Gothix do this, he runs up and wants to join um the fray, and I come running and dashing towards the dragon as well, moving up towards its chest. So 5, 10, 15. I get to just in the area, and I not only do my attack, but I do my action surge as well. As you hear me strike with my two swords. Roll 20 for my first attack. My first one misses, of course it does. My second one, 9 plus my 6 is 10. 15. That misses as well, as I fucking get pissed off and I yell, "Action Surge!" And I yell, "Fucking God, fucking damn it!" Oh, cool. Really fucking cool. That's fucking great. Let me fucking tell you. With that, I run up there. Oh, no. You know what? Fuck you. I roll luck for one of them. 20. Fuck yes. I got a crit. I missed all of them. I missed, but I got to use my luck. I got to, yeah. Well, I got to one hit in. Out of all 4, I hit one. For fuck's sake, I know, right, Skull? So I run up and I fucking the dragon sees me coming, and he kind of, you almost see a unnatural smile as the face and the skin is already deteriorated around, and you see the teeth kind of exposed as his muscles smile, and he shoots and deflects one of my swords with his fingers. You see my hair, his acrylic bones clanking against my swords, like, and he's dodging and striking away. I no, now that I do that, I will. Oh wait, but he's restrained, so I have advantage on all these attacks. I have advantage on these attacks. So let's re-roll one more for one of them. That's still a miss. 2 more for the second one. So that's a hit. So 2 of them hit out of the 4. And one more re-roll for the advantage. Okay, so because of the advantage from the web attack, that's why you get to do that. 16. So 3 out of the 4 hit. Thank fucking God, that almost was fucking bad. So I go up there and he strikes one. He hits the sword. The sword almost flies out of my hand. I move back. You see me kind of do a turnaround and strike towards, again, the dragon kind of puts his claw down, and I kind of hit between his nails, and he kind of holds my sword. As that happens, I pull my sword away and I kind of do another twist, and I strike down and I bring both my swords into his finger that is on the floor. I hit 3 out of the 4 times because of the advantage of the web attack and the luck of the 4th one, but I only get 3 hits in. So now I roll 6 3 times. I forgot about the advantage for the web attack. Thank you, Skull. Thank you, Skull, for giving him disadvantage, or for giving me advantage. So 3 attacks make it 6, 7, and the last attack is 3 plus, or so 6, 7, 8, 9, or so that's 10 plus 15 is 15. 3 critted is 7, 14. Okay, so 14 is the crit on the third one. So 6 plus 4 is 10 is 15. 15 plus 3 is 15 plus 14 is 15 plus 29 damage. As I get a good 2 swords into his hand, you kind of see him rear back and kind of yell as he takes 29 damage. All right, he's not looking too good now, Pro. You're starting to see he kind of takes a step back. He's got Gothix on his back of his neck too. He is distracted. Now is the dragon's turn. So the dragon is going to make a strength check with disadvantage to break out. Need to double check. During its turn, it can use its actions to make a strength check. So it uses its action to make a strength check. So that's only gets one action. Okay, so he rolls 20 for DC 15 with disadvantage. 14 plus his strength is 4. Look at that. 14, 18. Okay, guys, so this is what goes down. Skullface, or Gothics, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. To see if you can react and stay. Actually, strength. I will say strength saving throw. Make a strength saving throw. Add your strength saving throw, which is a plus 5. Add that, and I'm looking for a 15 for you to stay on the head of this dragon as he starts to. You see his wings kind of push against the web. Skullface, Gothics, you notice. You hear the snapping of as he busts out of the webs. He uses his action to do that. I believe that is, he can't do anything else. That is his, he gets multi-attack, but that is his one action, is his multi-attack. I don't believe he gets multiple choices to, or multiple attack means he gets multiple actions to break out of a web. I believe that is his turn. So he does that. He has no bonus action. Poison breath is an action. I will say, however, he rolls to see if he reduces his breath attack. He does not regain his breath attack. Gothics rolls a 15. Very good. Gothics, you hold on to those saber guns. You kind of jam him into his skull a little bit. You kind of hear him as you twist and you hold on. You are holding on for dear fucking life, my friend. Let's say Megs is next. That dragon is free of the webs. He is no longer restrained. No longer has advantage on attacks against him. Megs, you see Gothics and Max going toe to toe with the dragon. Gothic Skullface riding Molly. Pro Gamer Guns. And then it'll be up to you next, Pro. You are next. As you ride the green zombie dragon to fucking hell and back, Gothics. Way to go. Yes, it's your turn, baby. I am exhausted. Staying where I am, staying where I am, I peek out and launch a level 2 chromatic fire orb. Very good. 9 plus what? No. 15. You don't have anything else? No bonus actions, anything like that? Damage, not the attack roll. Howard can re-roll the damage dice, not the attack dice. I'm sorry. Nothing else? The true strike is not a bonus. It's a. Your quicken is used, right? Your quicken makes it a bonus. Your next attack, okay. Because I need to make sure the description of true strike isn't that it provides your next time, that it's your next turn or whatever. Yeah. Well, you can do your bonus action to make it quick. And your extended hand, you magic grants you your next turn. You gain advantage. So next turn, not this one. Okay, so it's a miss. The 20 is a miss. Yeah, but you're gonna do true strike for the next turn. He's not looking good. He's not looking good. Gothix has blasted a hole in the side of its mouth. Max has really attacked and cut up his hands. Not to mention just all his other zombie-like remnants. I'm sorry. So, guys, so as you guys are attacking Gothix, you're consumed with your focus on the dragon's head. You all of a sudden, Max and Gothix, see this fireball just fly past and unfortunately miss and hit the wall of the side of the stone tower, and you just see some of the stone blast off the side as this fireball hits the side of the dragon and emanates some of the silhouette against the floor from the light effect. Pro Gamer Guns, you are up next. Do I not have music? I got tired. My music got... I forgot about my music again. You're ruining my immersion! Alright, I walk around the corner and use the bow to shoot the wing of the zombie dragon. I use an acid arrow. 14 plus your 6 is a 20. That is a very good hit. 7 plus 4 is 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus your 2d4. 11, 12, 13. Plus Pro Gamer Guns, you move to the side. 1, 2, you get through and you see Gothics riding on the thing, and you take a second and you aim very carefully and you aim for the wing instead of the head so you don't hit your buddy. You knock one of the acid arrows, the green vial on the edge of the arrow before the arrow head. The arrow hits the wing. You hear this, all of a sudden the glass break as the acid burns the already rotting flesh. The acid takes effect on the dragon. He is only immune to poison. He takes 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage. Skullface, you are up. 4. And then after Skullface, Gothics, you will be up. Skull is up next. Gothics, you are up after. Golf clap. Make my drink so fast. Oh no. You can, but excuse me. I'd say you'd have to be next to each other, and you can hand them. It's called an interaction. It's part of one of your 5 available things you can do as your turn. You can give him the bow, but you'd have to be next to each other. Currently, he is flying 20 feet in the air on the back of Molly with his web. Molly being midair, she is about right here. Flying, you do your web attack. Full face, and you let's see here, roll 20 for the dragon at disadvantage. He rolls a 4 plus 4 is 8. He does not succeed. Again, the dragon is now marked in the web and grabbed on top of it. It's Gothics, you almost get a little bit of webbing on you as well, but you are okay. As the dragon again is at a disadvantage and is now restrained one more. At that, I believe Gothics, you are up next, my good sir. Stay the fuck down. Fullface yells out. You hear him say, "Look, stay the fuck down." as the webbing starts to emanate from the black spider's spider staff and just kind of covers around you and around the dragon. Is the dragon pinned to the ground? He is. You now have advantage on your melee attacks and attacks. All attacks towards the dragon have advantage, for he is restrained. You can do melee attack. You're still on the head of the dragon. I will say again on your turn, Gothics, go ahead and roll make it an acrobatics check again, and this time again with advantage, being is that he is restrained. But his neck is still moving. He's trying to butt you off. I will say to stay on the head of the dragon, you have advantage, but I need you to roll two 20s, roll two 20s and add +7 to it. And I'm looking for another 15. I am the debuffer this type. Yeah, well, fucking thank you. Jesus Christ. I mean, I don't know what we would have done if, we didn't all work together here. It was looking pretty fucking grim there for a second. 18, very good. You have advantage, you pass. Even if your lowest roll was, your second roll was 19, either way you would pass. Alright, okay. You can attack now. Like. These are the youngins are the glory. Okay, you can attack now if you like. There you go. Alright, so Skullface debuffing the dragon. You got 60 distance. Skullface still riding on the back of Molly. You see the brazier to your right, one of the small ones that are lit up for the ceremony. You notice some of the various different things on the floor that are set up for this ceremony, and the massive amount of ropes they took and equipment they had to drag this dragon back to its lair. But this place seems to have a magic kind of magic essence around it, hence the ash zombies and all the twig blights, magic chains that appeared out of nowhere as they dragged this zombie dragon out of the water, made it a zombie dragon. His wings still slightly torn up. You notice some of the cuts that were left over from us taking pieces from him. I still hold in my backpack the green scales and stuff because I would like to make some kind of dragon hide armor at a town, which I should have done before we left, but I don't exactly have the coin for it. I have 97 coins, so I wouldn't have been able to pay him that anyway. Oh, never mind. I want to attempt to sever the dragon's head with my katana. Alright, go ahead and roll your attack. Roll with advantage. You will see. Depends on how much damage you do. He's not looking too good, so it's quite possible whether you are. I am within 5 feet. You now have your sneak attack damage, so that is a 2d6 and top of your fucking bullshit that you do. Your assassinate. You have advantage on any target that hasn't taken a turn yet. Anytime you hit a surprise creature. Oh, it's critical if you fucking are surprised. Wow. It would have been really good in that surprise attack. You'd get a surprise attack on it. Roll 20. You roll 3, 15. Very good. Roll damage. 2d8. Plus 5. Plus 10, actually. 8 plus 10. Oh, your katana? No, never mind. Katana, sorry. 1d8. Two-handed, it's either 1d8 or two-handed 1d10. Alright, so 8, rolled a 2 plus your, it's not a 10, so it's a 5, sorry. A 2d, or a 2d10, so it's 5, 6, 7. So you do 7 damage plus your 2d6. You have one more duty 6. Ally. All right. So you got a hit, 8, so 5, 6, plus 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so you get onto the back, or you are on the back of the dragon. You put away your saber guns are still poked inside the dragon. You take your hands off your saber guns as they kind of sit inside the skull of the dragon. You pull out your katana with your one hand and you poke it down into the ground, and you kind of try to smash up the brains as best you can. You deal 7. Didn't deal to you like 7 damage, right? So 2, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. And she had 10 damage. Okay. The dragon rears out again and tries to shake his head, but you're on top, you're holding on the best you can. The dragon is not looking too good. At this, Max is next. I look up to the fucking dragon and I go in and I go towards his right hand, and I move around the right side. I move around the right side towards his hand, and I move in for my dual attacks. And I yelled out in aloud, and I say to my comrades, "Let's fucking finish this!" And I roll 20. I roll luck on that first attack. That's a 19. I roll my second one. I don't get luck for a second attack. I get it once per turn. I've used 2 luck points. 11 plus 6, that is a 17. My second attack misses. My first one hits. I've used luck today. And I deal my damage roll. I'm going to do my swords. Roll 6 plus 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I deal 9 damage to the dragon as I strike down, and I cut a gash on his right side. Already missing some scales. I cut in and I almost hit some bone. You're ridiculous. 9 damage. Who is next? The dragon is next. Okay, dragon is not looking too good. All right, so the dragon's turn is now. He is going to roll his strength check to get out of this web with disadvantage. I'll roll 20 because of the hex. Wait. Yeah, you haven't been attacked yet, so you're good. 9 plus his strength is a 13. The dragon is still restrained. That actions. Okay, I will say that oh yeah, he gets to roll his breath attack. Let's see here. And he does not gain his breath attack back. I will say as one of his actions, he is going to attack towards Max with disadvantage. 14. His hand held by the webs. He strikes towards Max. He misses, missing his melee attack. Max's cobalt spiked armor deals 1 damage after a missed melee. That is the dragon's turn. That's it. Megs, you are up. What'd you roll? Roll a 4. Chromatic orb round 2. Oh. Okay, so Megara again, she sees the spider or the dragon. You have advantage because he's restrained. Go ahead and roll again. Have advantage. Thank God. Yeah, well you can thank Skull for that one. Skull gives us advantage because he has him restrained. And look at that, and you hit. All right. Level 2, so it's 48. 48 plus nothing. Megara gets in position. She sees her ally Gothix on the back of the dragon, holding on for dear life. Max striking at the feet, fucking attempting the best he can. 7, 14, 15, and one more. Come on, something good. God damn it. 6, 15, 16, 14. Oh, you're gonna cast. Yeah. Okay, do it. 2 sorcery points, 10 power. Cowgirl uses her meta magic to re-roll their 2 damage dices that were 1. Yes, the last of your spell points, right? All right, very good. A 7, very good. So 14, 15, 16. One more, right? You get to re-roll 2. Here we go. Many as your level. Sounds good. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Plus what? 21, 22, 23, 24. Look. How do you want to do this? How do you want to do this? Look at that. You just beat it by 1 damage. Look at that. Everybody. Woo! Alright, Megara is typing up how she wants to finish it off. I call dibs on the first picks of the Dragon's Horde, right? Basically, I'll have you guys roll, and whoever rolls highest gets first dibs. And destroys the Venus. Alright. Thanks, Draco. That was a scary fight, man. Goes back to writing my backstory. Thank you, thank you. Aw, thanks, anime lover. Much appreciated. She's typing up how she's going to finish him off. In rage of what we have to kill this fucker again, I launch a supercharged chromatic fire orb, hopefully killing him for good. As the fireball starts to increase, you guys are focusing on the dragon fighting Max, looking. All of a sudden, this light emanates from the right. We look towards this destroyed building where we came from. Gothix, you too, you're focused on the dragon. You see this fire and this heat all of a sudden emanating from over on this other side. Skullface, you look to your left, you see this fireball as you're flying past in the bushes on the back of Molly, and this fireball gets bigger and bigger and just flies towards the dragon. Gothix, you see the fireball coming towards you. You grab your saber guns and your sword and you jump off in the last second. You see this fireball. As you jump up, you're looking down at the dragon, upside down, looking down at the dragon as the ball flies into the dragon and just busts through the whole side of this body and just takes off the upper half of the torso. The neck is on a small, thin part of the body as a whole circular area is destroyed. This dragon falls to the ground, the fire melting the spider webs around it as this dragon has a huge gaping gash on it, in it, and is now dead once fucking more as you hear it just fall to the ground. The fireball dissipating and hitting the side of the stone wall. Very, very good, my friend. Oh, everybody, as you see the dragon's head kind of just fall down, not even a body to connect to, really. Everybody kind of sighs in relief. Molly landing on the ground. Skullface, you still on her. Pro Gamer Guns, you come running around the side, and you now see the same Dream Dragon finally fucking killed in front of you. Everybody go ahead and roll a investigation check. And add your investigation to it. Six plus nothing. Gothics, you roll as well. Oh yeah. I'll get in a minute, don't worry. 19. Gothics roll a 19 plus his investigation, which is 19, 20, 21. Right. Alright, well, while you guys are rolling, let me go.
Daddy.
Munchkin. Alright, I hate this fucking bot, I know. Roll a 4. Of course. No. I hope it wasn't too boring for you. Those who have played D&D before. Fine. Come hither, kitty. She. Can't. Alright. Skullface rolled a 20. Wow. 20 plus your investigation skull is 1, so 21. Gothic's and you tied. I will okay, go ahead. So Pro Gamer Guns, go ahead and roll a nature check. And let's see what you get. I'm looking for a 13 to successfully have it there. All right, as this goes down, what was your roll, babe? 12. Oh. I got a 6, so don't worry. I got a pretty bad one. All right, Skullface, you have Pinterest, right? So Skullface, you find, as you enter into the lair of the dragon, there are still a little bit of spider webs around from the last time we were here, and the dragon took over the giant's spider webs, the giant spiders' little lair that they had here. You see, as you walk in, your eyes start to widen as you see a pile of gold on the floor. It comes to about 1,200 gold. Split how many ways? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You all find 240 gold each. Ooh. I'm sorry, I made sure. You all find 240 gold, about a 1,000. You'll get a rotten penis. Extremely rotten. Yeah, it's pretty old. Nature check. Rolled a 6 plus your nature. Looking for a 13, my girl. Nope, you have 0 nature. You find a rotten penis. It is destroyed and more or less non-usable anymore. You can take the flesh, but it is not malleable. I don't have what you have. You haven't told me. Oh, that's probably right. I have 240 plus 97, so I'm looking at about 312 right now. How much gold you guys got now? Okay. So, being first, Skull. You find right here the Dancing Devil. As you search through some of the gold and everybody starts to pocket and put everything away, you see in the corner a red dagger This is a very rare dagger. It is the Dancing Devil. It requires attunement. It is a +2 dagger, so it does 1d4 +2 on top of whatever your plus is. So you're a +3 on your dex, or a +5 on your strength, depending on what you're doing, if you're throwing or not. But the dagger functions like a dancing sword, so it has the stats of a dancing sword, except for the 1d4, and can fight independently as a bonus action. So it's basically a dancing sword. You say the command word dance devil, and the little sword starts to dance and has its own initiative. It rolls initiative. It can fight independently as a bonus action, actually. So the dagger functions like a dancing sword. Celestials and Fey Bane deals an extra 1d6 to Celestials and Fey. Celestials and Fey type creatures. So you can deal extra 1d6 damage, but it's basically a dancing sword. I will send you the link so you can save it. I do recommend some of you who are playing D&D with us that you there you go. If you have Pinterest, I will send you these things and you can hold on to them. This is a way to keep what you find. Next we have Sir Gothix. Gothix, you find a battle axe as you are going through, and you see Skullface run to the another pile. You notice underneath some destroyed wood, what seems to be some of the best of the loot. The dragon, not even aware of what he really has, he just sits around admiring it all day. You notice a dwarven axe, a +1 axe. It is called Hugh. It is rusted, but the rust is misleading. You get a bonus to let's see here. You deal bonus damage, maximum damage when the wielder hits a plant creature or an object made of wood. The axe creator was a dwarf smith who feuded with the dryads of the forest, where he cut firewood. Whoever carries this axe in the forest feels uneasy whenever he or she travels in heavily wooded areas. Write this down, Gothix. This is actually from the book, so this one doesn't have a Pinterest. Is a battle axe named Hugh. I believe it does. Look at the damage for it. Hugh D&D stats right here. Rusty old battle axe, Dormant Infection, Rune, and Dwarvish. +1, the axe's creator. Battle axe. Pro Gamer Guns. As everybody is finding loot and searching around, see a pole sticking out of one of the piles of rubble in the ground. You walk up to the pole and you find what resembles your Naginata. This is called the Glaive of Mortality. It is a 1d10 slashing weapon, requires attunement, and once per day you can cast the Spirit Guardian spell without expanding the spell slot. You can look up what the Spirit Guardian spell does. Basically what it does is you cast it in a 20-foot square. Creatures going into it have to make a wisdom saving throw. Creatures who start in it make a wisdom saving throw, but if they fail, they take 3d8 damage. You choose if it's necrotic or radiant, and basically they take 3d8 damage. So you make a 20-foot square and around a creature, and they take 3d8 damage on their turn, or half if they pass it. So basically you have now gotten a Naginata type glaive. Here's a picture of it if you like. Let me show show everybody here. This is what it looks like, the Glaive of Mortality. I don't care that it's okay, so take that. Glaive of Mortality. Here you go. The 1d10. It does 1d10. After this, I gotta go to bed. I gotta work in the morning. That's fine. I was gonna call it. Can I say it in Infernal? Yes, you can. What would be the words in Infernal? Slave of Mortality. Basically, you get it's a 1d10, so it's stronger than the Naginata, and it can do a spell called Spirit Guardians. Once a day, I believe, once per day. A 24-hour period, you can do that. Now, Megara. All right. You find um, underneath the pile of near the gold, you see little arrows poking out. You come over to those arrows and you pull them out, and they are wrapped up in a pack of three. They have in front of them a red liquid tied to it, almost like the arrows of acid. These are known as the arrows of firewall. They when you fire these arrows, it casts the firewall spell. So look up the firewall spell, but basically it's like a 5d6 um, wall that's like 20 by like 40 feet tall by 20 foot wide, and it creates a firewall, and you get three of them. So you basically get the firewall spell in three arrows. All right, you have three firewall spell there. Sir Goth. Max, as he is looking around, I'm looking through some of the stuff, trying to find. I notice in a deep dark corner away from everybody, a green light emanating from a little spot near some rubble. I find the Elder Ram's Gift, a very rare dagger. It is made of crystal. You receive a +2 bonus to attack weapons. As an action, I can stab the dagger into the ground, speak the command word, and 2-foot tall green crystal spikes erupt from the ground. All creatures in a 15-foot cone have to make a dex save of 17. On a fail, they take 3d10 damage. I can do this once a day or two a day. Area consider rough terrain. Within the area makes dexterity saving throw. On a fail, they take 1d4, and once 5 feet thus they take no damage. You can use this feature twice a day. So basically, it's kind of like my swords. I can shoot another crystal type sword into the ground and make spikes, and the creatures they take damage or take half as much. The area is considered rough terrain. As creature steps or moves into the area, they also receive damage. They take half damage on a save. So write that down. Gothics. Have I done Gothics yet? Donsar Ragna. Donsar Ragna. Okay, I like it. So that's your word for the dancing devil. Oh, Donsar. Oh, yeah, you got the axe. Okay, Donsar. So basically, it's a +1 axe. So it does. Let's look at the damage of it. So it is a battle axe. Indeed. I need to look at the battle axe. Battle axe. Battle axe item. It is a 1d8, and it's a +1 axe. So it does max damage when you attack wood things or wood type creatures. So remember those twig blights? There's a lot of plant-based creatures out there in the world, so I'd keep it close. You feel uneasy in the forest. You feel like everyone's watching you, so that's kind of its curse. But it doesn't do anything negative to you. But it is a +1 axe, so that means when you attack with it, not only does it do +7, but it does +8. So it is a +8 to hit, so you actually could hit your targets better. It is a 1d8 +5. It is a martial weapon. It is versatile, meaning it can be one-handed. Versatile means it can be one-handed or two-handed, so it can be a 110, right? Versatile katana. Yeah, so it can be a 1d10. It can be a 1d10 +5 if you do both hands. So you do 1d10 and 1d10 +5. So write this down, Gothics. I will. Yeah, there's no information I can. send you this. This is the stats of the battle axe. But it's just so you know your damage. The 1d8 plus 1d8 plus 5 for or 1d10 plus 5, and then it does max damage, so it'll always do 10 plus 5, so it'll do 15 damage against the guaranteed if you hit. So I will say, for the sake of brevity, if everybody is done, I believe Max, everybody got their loot, right? If there's anything else anybody wants to do, we can either continue this next time. We can continue our adventure up to the north. Gothics, you can map here. I say we can continue this next time. Basically, we'll be making camp. That won't need to crazily go into detail about, but I'm trying to pull a map for. Here we go. So Gothics, we are here at Thunder Tree. The map is looking prettier than ever. I'm annoyed that I have to keep going and everyone updates it, but it does look really. And it's just so detailed. Like, I mean, I can zoom out. We have so much to explore in this world. We've only explored like this little bit. We are trying to head home, but we're doing the dungeon of treasure map that we found in the Wave Echo Cave, and then we're planning to head home. But basically, we are off the module and we are doing our story now. We're heading north past Hamilton. This blue star represents where on the treasure map the dungeon is. It is the dungeon as the Tomb of the Lizard King. So we will checking that out on our next session. So likely be doing a dungeon run on our next session. Everybody is happy and good. I will call it, and I will let you guys go and go bed. 1 hour is the dragon bone. Go ahead and roll a 20 for the dragon bone. I will say I'm looking for a 11. It will take a long time for you to get all the bone, but I will say for an 11 DC, you take about 2 hours. Extract a couple of the back, hind, leg bone, wherever you can find exposed rib cage and stuff. I want 3 or 4, at least 3 or 4 dragon teeth. Go ahead and make a nature check there, Gothics.